Listen, I'm supposed to tell you that you cannot come in here because there's comics in here, but I'm not going to say it because Paul Provenza's over there and he's going to let you in anyway. See ya.
Hey, come here. There's a bunch of comedians hanging out with some friends. You're not supposed to be here, but if you're cool, you can come and hang. If you've ever been offended by anything, don't come in.
All right, yeah, I gotta cry, right? Okay, good. But I'll tell you, it's rare when you get to work with legends, of course, some of the people that I love in comedy, and of course, Animal Adorable Rescue, just in case Nickelodeon picks this up.
You're right.
Can he smell laughter? What's up, boy?
Can I just say one thing right now?
Yes, sir.
This woman, to me, and many others, is a hero. And by that I mean she went on...
Come on, Glenn.
She went on the radio at a time when the atmosphere in this country was repellent and loathsome and uncivil, and she brought an incredible amount of intelligence, dedication, research, wit, and passion, rarely heard on the radio, and she stuck to her guns. She was vilified by the right. I can't think of a more important person to have on your show than...
And before you applaud,
And she's fun.
fucking funny.
Yeah, and she's
Fucking funny, too. Hey, Paul, who brought the loop for this stroke fest you're putting on tonight?
Do you still give a shit about all that politics? I was passionate like that for about 5 years, and I don't give a fuck. Do you still? Have you given up?
To be quite honest, a tooth fell out. One of my teeth fell out on me. I grind my teeth terribly. A lot of people do, but it's because political, cultural, socio-political, social justice issues are so deeply troubling. And not just what happened in Tucson, but everything that led up to it. And, you know, with the rhetoric that comes from the right wing and the Tea Party movement and all that, which very clearly led to that. And then having to watch all the apologists for it. You don't get to that kind of assassination of a liberal candidate without somebody frightening somebody into doing that.
The guy's a fucking insane person.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive.
He thought a colon would turn him from a person into a prepositional phrase.
It's not
That's not
mutually
because
exclusive.
of Rush Limbaugh. That's a man who needs fucking medication.
How do you know for sure that the messages that come from his environment don't motivate that person? They're
or
not
from
mutually
Sublime,
exclusive.
or
Paul,
from
can I
fucking-
switch seats? Please, get me out of here.
In summation, because I grind my teeth so much, it cracked in half, and the other night I had to just actually literally pull it out.
Yourself?
But
Did you do it?
no, I had to have help.
Government help?
The government then put a chip in there. And that is not paranoia, Mr. Stanhope. That is a flat fact.
And you are?
Oh, you guys don't know each other?
I mean, I know who you are, but I mean, why are you here?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I understand you're incredibly funny.
Yeah, I was letting you guys suck each other's dicks, and then I was gonna fucking throw something in there. Hopefully.
That's a euphemism, isn't it?
No, I was hoping we
literally
could actually
suck
get to some cock sucking.
Belzer, this is my favorite comic, Doug Stanhope. He is amazing.
Mine as well. Mine as well. Dave, Attell,
Legend.
just right underneath, right there,
Exactly.
right there.
If he's the Outback Steakhouse, I'm the Sizzler. So there you go. It's like a little. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was the analogy part of the show. Tweet it.
He had a great show, that After Hours.
Insomnia, yeah, it was a great
Insomnia.
show.
Oh, come on, Bel. You're acting like you don't know. Who are you, Mark Twain? You know what's going on. What hell is happening yonder? What the? Come on.
You son of a bitch. If I could get over there, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
He's gonna beat me with a slave.
Hey, you know, Belz, now, I don't intend this as
You can't hurt me, babe.
Okay, but you kind of look like George Burns with AIDS.
That's not an insult. Not an
appreciate
insult. The only time Paul has a funny bone in his body is when I fuck him in the ass. But aside from that,
This is like great 80s comedy, fucking balls to the wall. Yeah, this is good. This is how it used to be. There's a couple of white guys throwing down. Yes!
You know, you banned me from Catch a Rising Star in the early days.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you did. You banned me.
But of course, I was probably
not
on
busting you, I'm just
heroin
gonna
and
show-
cocaine, and having a waitress blow me when I said you can't go on, but don't take it personally.
You introduced me, and you walked off stage, and I came up to the mic, and I was carrying my glass of water, and I said, oh, excuse me, can I put my water on the piano? You said, sure, and I went and poured it all up and down the piano. And you fucking banned me.
Fucking case. Is that true? Is that a true story?
Yeah, it's a true story, yeah.
Can I apologize publicly?
No, you don't need to apologize.
Not on this show. No one will hear it.
Actually, Rick.
I told you, he's
Come on,
great.
You're the master of carving out your particular audience.
He is fucking amazing.
My audience scares the shit out of me. It's a true story. When we played Canada, I don't know if it was Calgary or Edmonton. We're trying to find the gig, and there was like a train station right in front of the gig, and a big mob of fucking scary Canadians, as scary as they can be. But I'm feeble, and I actually crossed the street to avoid going past them, and then realized it was my audience waiting for
Oh, yeah, that's a great way.
I literally crossed the street to get away from my own audience.
Doug will play a bowling alley, an abortion clinic. He doesn't give a shit. He's great. He honestly is. He's good.
He's the real deal. You play people's homes, right?
I played a backyard in Vegas, and it was fucking great. I mean, with all this social networking, there's no need to fucking involve clubs anymore, much less fucking comedy bookers. Yeah. We can go.
Yeah. We put it back to the hands of the people.
Just so many people make a fucking dollar off of the talent that are just, it could be cut out. They're middlemen, they're fucking leeches, and they don't need to exist. No, they don't need to exist. You can bypass all of that. You're just too fucking lazy.
Oh, come on.
You're too lazy. You want a waitress to pick you up at the fucking airport so you can try to bang her.
All right,
You
Kim
don't get
Jong-2. I get it. Money is evil.
Yeah, but it's better the devil you know, because if you cut the clubs out, then you'll just get some shyster that you don't know coming
You
in.
could say it Jew, Glenn. You could say it. This is America. Shyster.
I thought that's what shyster meant.
Don't dance around.
Do you know Glenn Wolfe?
Glenn and I met many years ago in the men's room at Yankee Stadium when I was changing the ice in the urinals.
I'm the one who gave him AIDS.
We did a gig together in Dubai.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Now, Janeane, warm it up. Let's go.
Okay, here's
Middle East.
Okay, here's
Here we go. Bill, we're going to Jew it down. Come on.
And, well, there's a lot that precedes this, but the particular comedic high point for me was that we hired the services of several Asian prostitutes.
Cool.
I'm right here, Paul.
Is she still on the clock?
Wow.
This is how funny Glenn is. We didn't do anything with them, except we made them parade around the house whistling the bridge over the River Kwai.
Funny. It's funny.
We didn't make them.
No, we didn't make them. Hey,
Like,
listen, it was an easy fucking night for them.
They wanted a chore, and we didn't
They wanted
want
a
to
chore.
have sex with
What
them. And I
nationality
thought,
were-
well,
were-
that'll be fun and take their mind off of.
So let's
What
get this
else they
straight.
wanted to do.
You're in Dubai. Hookers mysteriously appear in your room, and you say,
no,
whistle and leave. And we're supposed to fucking buy that.
No, what happened was the guy who ran the gig, it was like a corporate sponsorship thing, and he's just used to businessmen coming to town, and he's like, yeah, the drinking's done, let's go get the hookers.
Right.
So he just brought a bunch of hookers, and I didn't want to.
God, you
Janine
were-
has a similar story.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what happened to me was I had Asian hookers, but the difference is I did want to fuck them. And so we did not whistle or anything like that. I mean, it's a business. So that's what we did.
Dave,
Yeah?
you landed a series about porn? How perfect is that?
Who are you, Piers Morgan?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I'm working on a show about old porn. You know, I don't have the big tissue issues that these people have here, but actually, one of the stars of the show, can I get another one too?
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know you had like the Kings of Leon doing the bottle service. This is a hip show, dude.
How hip can you be?
Anyway, It's about porn.
What do you mean, like 50s,
Like, no,
60s?
the golden age, like the 70s, early 80s, you know, the whatchamacallit, Deep Throat, exactly.
The ones you were jacking to.
When it was more arty.
Speaking of porn, I'm in a hotel room in the 80s on the road, and my wife's movie was on the pay cable. So I'm one of the few men who has pleasured himself watching his own wife
Wow.
on television.
I think most of us have jerked off to Belzer's wife.
Oh no, you did.
I asked for it. No, that was a compliment. I dream about my wife. So.
I found a Maxim or Nuts magazines in England. I started to fondle myself to a photo of a woman in it, and only halfway
Fondle
through
sounds
did
so
I
romantic.
realize that it was my buddy's wife.
Wow.
And out of respect, I stopped.
That is a nice man.
There's a man.
I just imagined her humming the River Kwai.
You're a decent man.
I am. And I
You flipped the page and he came on another girl. You're a real man. That's what you did.
Where did we work together?
Cleveland.
In Cleveland, which is like Baghdad with snow. I swear to God.
There you go.
There's only one eyebrow in that town. Yeah, you heard what I said.
Well, is a porn bit? Have you seen his porn bit?
No, I didn't do that.
He didn't do it when he was there.
Yeah, it's about the legality of porn.
Yeah.
And you get sent stuff and you're not sure if it's legal. Like, we all know what porn's illegal, like kitty porn or coma porn or kitty coma porn. That's the worst one.
Coma porn is illegal? I thought that was making the best of a bad situation. I don't know. Coma porn. Without health care, you gotta make a living, am I right?
Terry Schiavo was asking for it by the way she was dressed.
Go ahead, dude. Let's hear it.
You know that's illegal, but there's the mid-range, like you're not. Like retarded porn.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
Do they care?
Yeah, well, should it be? What do you think?
No, not at all.
It shouldn't be illegal.
First of all, I am so sick of the retarded people living our dreams. Porn, scoring a basket halftime at a basketball game. That's our fucking dream. I know you're Canadian and you love everybody, but these fucking tarts are stealing our dreams. I'm not living their dream. Oh, I got here in a car made out of chocolate. That's their fucking retarded dreams. Not porn, basketball, prom king. I've got a whole podcast on this one.
See, if this were really a green room, Attell would be going, that wasn't funny. I don't think that worked out well. I hate myself. None of this shit I'm doing is funny. I'm old now.
I would call you like at 4 a.m. Hey, does anyone do tart car made out of chocolate?
Dave Attell will call you. He's so afraid of stepping on, or is this premise been done? And he'll call you in the middle of the night. Do you do a bit about fat girls on pogo sticks? Well, I had an idea, but I thought you already did it. I don't have that bit.
Glenn, go. Let's hear the rest of it.
Yeah. Retarded porn. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a question of whether or not it should be legal, and I think it should, because no one would say that it's wrong for retarded people to act in regular movies. Well, what if they're not very good actors? They should have the same right that every other bad actor's had since the dawn of celluloid, and that is to turn to porn.
Right. I knew I stepped on it.
If they can run the cafeteria at a museum, surely they could cut a few fuck flicks.
Do it.
That's a bit. But what was the other thing about
You know, that's the charm of Canadian people. They're so like enchanting and everything. Like, he's a very funny dude and he's really cool. And the English guys and the Australian guys, right?
Accommodating.
Yeah, they're coming to our country and they're charming the shit out of the audiences.
Not with that piece of material.
No, that was a great joke, dude. I'm sorry I cock-blocked you by
No, it's
throwing
all
that
right,
fucking...
man.
But that shows you how good it was.
And he recovered nicely.
He did great. I give it 3 awkward pauses.
I think the dog's getting smoked at.
Dog. The conch. Look at that, huh?
Their noses are so powerful.
I know.
think it's too much smoke
We'll
for a
get 'em
dog
out of here.
nose.
There's too much smoke for a dog. They lick their own ass. Come on. I mean, honestly. See, that's the problem, like, you know, animal rescue and stuff like that. Now this is really inappropriate, so you guys can groan if you want, but like, are you involved in animal rescue? You are. All right, well, let me just say this. We've rescued more animals than Jews during the Holocaust. Now, it's a true fact. It's a true fact. It's wrong, but it's true. A lot of the crowd are thinking, maybe if the Jews were more helpful and could find bombs and, you know, predict earthquakes like dogs, they would have lived.
That's where I was going.
Paul, what do you think?
That would have been one of the cutest trainfuls of puppies, though.
I'm right. I could put a puppy on a train. That's just wrong. Even the dog liked it. Look at him, that Jew-hating motherfucker.
Don't let animals.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
That was
Why?
gay. That was gay with a side of fag. That was the gayest.
My dog doesn't like the smoke.
I got a question. Bells, now, I remember seeing you at the tail end in the New York comedy scene, late 80s, when it was fun, I bet. It was probably like a blast.
70s.
Fucking 70s, 80s, whatever. All right, I don't
No
have the exact
AIDS,
year.
No
Sorry.
AIDS, Coke spoons around
Am I
your neck.
Ken Burns? I don't know when it was, all right? Either way,
See how he lures you in? It's beautiful. Yeah, no, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
both of you guys were having a ball. Now comedy is like it's all this self-promotion and, you know, whatever. You got to wear a funny hat. You got to wear a jacket. It's just a lot of work. It sucks. It does. It sucks.
It's really changed, right?
Yeah.
We never had to deal with merch.
Yeah.
What's merch?
See, he doesn't even know what it is.
Sounds fun. Merch.
I bought your fucking How to Do Comedy book when I started out. All right, you don't know what merch is?
Yeah, man.
I read that thing.
Me too.
It took me 5-6 years to overcome that.
The master's tape.
I'm not down. I'm not down. I'm not down.
I wish there was someone I really didn't like on this show.
Me.
I'm just using you as a default.
Oh, you used to use me as a punchline.
Yes, I did.
Give us some Paul Provenza punchline.
Well, I used him as an example of bad 80s comedy.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know him. At the end of the 80s, there were so many, just every fucking comic that you knew their name, but you didn't know why, and they all kind of. So I used Paul Provenza as
Only because there was an alliteration, PP. It wasn't him personally.
Right.
It was a funny name.
But he was one of those
So you could have said like Alan Havey or.
No, Havey's great.
Provenza people knew.
Havey's amazing. I love Havey.
Yeah, Havey's a fucking genius.
Are you still performing stand-up? I mean, I know I've seen you do benefits
I
and
actually
things.
performed last Saturday night. I work with a band.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do.
What? No way. Really? Come on. No, you don't. Belzer, really?
What did I do wrong?
No, I mean, I always remember you as like the fucking take it to the crowd guy.
Yeah, no, but I was brought up on full-service performers, impressions, singing, falling down, working the
Entertainers,
audience.
all-around entertainers.
Yeah, so I felt like I had to be full service. So, but I do impressions. I do Jagger and Springsteen.
You're still doing Jagger?
I still do Jagger.
Are you doing Jagger at his age now?
He's the same age as me,
Oh, okay.
so it works out.
Do you think your Jagger was better than Overton's Jagger?
Oh,
I'm not trying to start a fight.
Jagger off!
Jagger off! Jagger off! Jagger off! Jagger off! Jagger off!
Move the table! Yeah, do it!
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look, everybody, drink this.
If Paula Abdul was here right now, you would be the winner. That's right.
This is a telethon now.
Janeane and I were on an island together.
That's right.
We were on an island in 1992.
Oh, this is a cool story.
We did a comedy special.
It was for what is for some
And
channel.
that chick, there was a funny chick, Shiksa, blonde, tall Shiksa.
But I'm actually.
Was it Ava Braun?
No, they
Was she there?
No, she wasn't there.
Do you remember your first show after 9/11?
Wow, here we Oh, Doug has the best one. Oh, God, this is going to be
I think
evil.
so.
Oh, this is
I
good.
think so.
Oh, my God, this is good.
I think it was at Luna on Ludlow Street. And
No, it was.
I don't remember.
It was at the Houston Laugh Stop a month after 9/11.
You're right.
And you announced that it was your first show, and you did say, you know what? I love Howard Zinn and I love Noam Chomsky, but it's time for them to shut the fuck up.
I did not.
I swear to God you do. I'm trying to find Kate.
Oh, nice.
No way. No way. Wait a
You
second.
did say, you know, George Bush might not speak well, and I was...
No way!
I swear to God.
Kick his ass, Janine.
I swear to God.
Jaggeroff. Yes, Jaggeroff. Say it, Clint.
What? I might have said something about that he might not speak well, and
you
something nice about
But
that.
time to shut the... Just leave him
No
alone.
way!
I
have no
remember
doubt.
because I wanted
Wait.
to rush the stage
Wait
so
a second.
bad.
I think you are misremembering what I said.
Well, I only remember this clearly because I'm a drunk and all my memories are suspect. But I remember clearly because I was doing shit. I fucked George Bush. You should have prayed on fucking Tuesday. You have to hear. But I was doing that all week to getting shit. And I thought you were going to come in and do stuff that would back me up because it was 30 days afterwards. And you're like, I don't like, no. And I was like fucking held back from rushing.
I may have said something nice about George Bush. That may well be true. But I cannot accept about the late Howard Zinn and Noam Chomsky that I would have said that. And also that you take such delight in bringing that up like that, as if you want to burn my ass.
Yeah, Dave.
Here, I'll tell you why I bring it up. We did Mark Maron's podcast.
Yes.
And I had made a reference. I was drunk on stage the night before that. And then when we went up to do the podcast, you were there. And I felt like such a fucking tool for like, so it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Garofalo. When I had just trashed you on stage the night before. So I feel like a dick.
Why did you trash me on stage the night before?
The 9/11 thing came up. It was in a riff.
Right, and so what you did is you misremembered it to that group of people, and now that group of people believes what you said. My pride will not allow me to go on record as saying Howard Zinn and Noam Chomsky should shut the fuck up. Especially that
Let the record stand corrected.
He said that to a group of people that he crossed the road to avoid, though. So, who knows how much they're remembering of any of it.
That really bothers me.
Well, last time I told you how much Mitch Hedberg had a crush on you, and that...
Which delighted me.
Exactly, so we're even.
Hey, it's been 3 minutes. No one said Noam Chomsky. What's going on here, Paul? We're dropping the ball. We're never going to get on the cover of Yawn magazine.
Do you know David Feldman? Failed comedian David Feldman?
Look at him!
I know, Dave.
You know, I don't want to ruin the evening.
You couldn't possibly ruin this evening.
My first wife died after 9/11, and I just don't think it's funny. I kissed her goodbye that morning. She went to work at the towers, and she borrowed my Palm Pilot. What kind of vengeful God would kill my first wife and take my Palm Pilot with all the names of my old girlfriends? For you to make jokes about something like that, I'm just offended.
See, you gotta hang in with Feldman.
Good point.
You hang in with him, he'll get you there.
Here, let's talk about the Middle East more.
Okay.
All right, now the turban, not the most fun hat ever. Am I right or what? Paul? Thoughts? Glenn, anything?
You look good in a turban.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'd look more like an interpreter and not a, right?
Are you
Holy
trying to
shit.
get us drunk?
All right. I know this is starting to seem like a gag, but I gotta fucking take a leak. Bells, take over.
Excuse me.
Did we walk Provenza?
Yeah, wow. Who's captaining the ship?
There you go. I'll tell a nice Janeane Garofalo story. I saw her at the Aspen Comedy Festival sit with Tom Leykis, who is like just like he's a fraud of like he wants to be like he's not even a guy that is on the radar. And I asked Janeane afterwards, how can you possibly sit there and pretend like that guy? Like he's just such a made-up fucking phony. And she goes, if you just treat them like what they are, and that's what she did. She sat and talked to Tom Leykis saying, you don't believe what you're saying. And she said it calmly and nicely, and I was so impressed by that.
Thanks.
Is Paul ever coming back, you think, or no?
He's
Oh,
actually.
well, there you are.
Oh, then I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either, right?
Showtime was just testing how this show would work without you.
Wow.
So tell us about, nice seeing you. So tell us about,
Can we just shout out and say goodbye
Oh,
to Bobby
yes,
Schimmel?
excellent.
To Robert Schimmel.
Robert
to Robert
Schimmel,
Schimmel. And to Greg Giraldo. Greg Giraldo. He got one the other night, though. This
Schimmel,
looks good already.
For those of you young people out there, Schimmel is an amazing comic. And he took everything God threw at him and he turned it into funny. And
Everything.
I cannot say enough good things about the guy. I loved him.
I loved Bob immensely. And while we're at it, the great Rich Jenney.
Oh, there you go.
Rich Jenney.
Hey,
No longer with us?
definitely. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, right?
Richard Jenney passed away. He was a huge influence on me, taught me how to write a joke, a
phenomenal.
bit. And when he died, Anna Nicole Smith died. They were showing that bitch like she landed on Mars for like 3 weeks. And then it was like, and Richard Jenney died.
He was the real deal.
He was great.
He was really underappreciated.
that's right.
Hey, guys, please, Mr. Richard Belzer. Mr. Glenn Wool. Ms. Janeane Garofalo. Dave Attell, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Stanhope. Thank you all for being here. Come on back again. Good night.